And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Alan DeForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Washington Wizards.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dimon out there with Traore. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the power forward spot. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
Here's Knipple. Here's Miller. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. From deep. And it's Traore with a 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Knipple. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Traore. First quarter, just over a minute played. For 3, Dimon. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the middle. Here's Knipple, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Rising up. Knipple really showing his verticality.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Dimon. Pass to Traore. 6 to shoot. Outside Porter. And the Nets, another 3.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Here's Diabate. And there's the lob. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Pass to Wolf. There's a screen. Here's Porter. The rebound by Bridges.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Ball outside. Shoots over Dimon. Ball no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Claxton. Pass to Traore. 4-3. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
And the Nets miss again.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And it's tied up with that one. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Porter. Here's Traore. And there's a pick. Outside Porter from behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Porter's got 6.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Pass the ball. Over Traore. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Traore. Porter from outside. Diabate grabs the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Miller outside. Pass to Knippel. And here's Bridges. Over Traore. Bridges misses.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
And Claxton throws it down.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Here's Knippel. Back to ball. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
You have to stay in ball shirt out there or he will rise and fire.
Here's Traore. Pass to Porter. Driving inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Hornets making a change here. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Charlotte, 4th.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Here's Knippel. Pass the ball. It's Bridges on the wing. Ball outside. Claxton with a rebound.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the basket by Bridges.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Here's Traore. Outside Porter. From outside the arc. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And the basket by Bridges.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Traore. On the wing, Porter. For 3, Demon. Pure from three-point range. Demon's got 6 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. And the three-pointer goes.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Ball after the basket by Brooklyn. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 points for him. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And Charlotte making a change here. For Brooklyn, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Outside Porter for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball looks over the floor. Here's the 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
Here's Traore. Porter from outside. Ball with the rebound. Inside, Diabate. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Traore. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to Knipple. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Porter. Here's Dimon. He's got 6. Sinks that one from the post. And now just a 1-point Hornet lead. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Pass to Diabate. This one for 3. Claxton with a rebound. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
1:51 left in the first quarter. And it's Dimon missing. Charlotte has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range. And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Back to Ball. And that one drops. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
full line change here for Brooklyn.
Substitution on the board.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Williams. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
From 11 feet away. And stolen by Williams. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And that one's good, man.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Hornets with a lead. "27 seconds left in the opening quarter. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 10.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Saraf. Sharp, a screen on White. Saraf for three. The shot that time not on target. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. It's the Hornets. They lead by 3. And will return shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the floor for the Nets. Powell is out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Sharp, then it's Williams, and it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. Now here's Sharp. Still without a bucket. Clock at 2. Here's Mann. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's the teardrop. Guarded by Sharp. Outside White. The 3. Sharp grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Williams against Bridges. They set the screen. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Brooklyn trailing. Williams looking around. Man, the pass to Williams. Outside man. Pass to Clowney. Beyond the arc. Three-pointer. Man, misses. For Charlotte, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Powell finds Williams. Here's Clowney. Powell outside. Pass to Williams. Doesn't go that time. Hornets leading by 3. Outside White. Fades away. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for White. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Now here's Ball. He's got 7. Bridges outside. Miller on the wing. The 3-ball. Hits the three-pointer. Miller's got 5 now.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Outside Porter. Launches a 3. And he can't get that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ball outside. The 3 is up. And Charlotte, another 3.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Pass to Wolf. Now Porter, guarded by Miller. Sharp, a screen on Miller. And here's Porter outside. Ball with the rebound.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And Charlotte, another 3.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Traore. Pass to Wolf. Now Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wolf. Traore for 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And he drops the first. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. So he gets them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Here's Traore. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-5 run. Back to ball. Fires the three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Claxton a screen on ball. Traore lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Traore's got 5 now.
That's about the only way he can score from there. Perfect use of the reverse in the face of some tough defense.
There's ball with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Porter finds Claxton. Here's Traore, hounded by Ball. 5 to shoot. There's the screen. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Oof, good. And now just a 4-point Hornet lead.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Bridges. The rebound by Mann. Nets trail by 4. Porter the pass to Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And here's Porter. Off target from 3-point range.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Miller with it. 5 points in the game. Over Traore. Miller can't get it to go. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
At the line for 1.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Ball outside. From deep. Oh! Ball pulling up from way outside.
Oh, my. LaMelo, that ball was in the air for a long time.
Outside for Porter. And the Nets miss again.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Bates. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
He really got some good position. Now, can't let him have the ball that deep.
Here's Wolf. They set the pick. Launches it. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Bates. Miller left side. Pass to Knipple. Fires from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, consistency beyond the arc was a big selling point for Knipple. I mean, he's got really impressive accuracy.
Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Here's Dimon. Guarded by Miller. To halt the run. And it's Dimon missing. Hornets leading by 9. Down low. It's stolen away. Pass to Toure. It's good. Toure's got 10 points in the game.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Back to Ball. Fires for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Dimon. On the wing, Porter. Here's Wolf from the arc. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Now here's Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of this game. Here's Traore. 10 points for him. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. He has 6.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Ball. He's got 19. Lets a floater go, and he lays it in. Ball's got 21.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr. Going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Bates. Porter hits them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Puts up a 3. A 3-ball from LaMelo.
I just love the ball movement.
There's 38 seconds left in the half. Claxton up top. Outside Porter. Pass to Dimon. Claxton, a screen on Miller. For 3, Dimon. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so it's Charlotte liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
And when LeBron James is out, you are missing so many key elements. His leadership, the way he draws defensive attention away from his teammates, just a completely different dynamic.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up, it becomes a tall mountain to climb. And who says it's not rocket science? Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Hornets leading by 15. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Here's Diabate, and here's Knipple from the arc. Three-pointer, Bridges. The offensive rebound, and he comes up with a bucket. Diabate's got 9.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 at the start of the second half.
Nets trail by 17. Here's Traoré, pass to Wolf. Now Porter, over Knipple. Porter's shot is off.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
It's good.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Outside Porter. Pass to Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3, Dimon knocks it down from distance. He's got 11.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Ball. 26 points for him. Here's Bridges. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Brooklyn with possession here. The Hornets making their last shot. There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Diabate. 9 points in the game. The 3 from Ball. He drops it from range. Ball's got 29.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Touré. Now Porter. Here's Dimon. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Dimon's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8 points now. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to the right wing. Pass to Touré. Back to Claxton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Back to Ball. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Ball's got 32 points.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Now here's Claxton. Tight defense on him.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Hornets leading by 16. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Fires the three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Toure. And here's Claxton. For 3, Demon. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ball. He's got 32 points. He can't hit that time. Nets trail by 16. Puts it up from 15. Here's Claxton. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Claxton's got 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. EA?
Well, you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Toure. He's got 10. To the inside. Here's Wolf. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out. This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Porter. Here's Wolf. 5 points in the game. Here's Dimon. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Pass to Dimon. Here's Wolf. The 3. Sinks it from distance. Wolf's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
There's Ball with a 3. Diabate. It's good on the putback.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Checked in for Porter Jr.
Wow, how about it, fans? One more cheer for your little singers.
Nets trail by 15. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Shot is up. They get it back. Here's Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Claxton's got 10.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Here's Diabate. 13 points in the game. The three from Ball. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Down low. Again, the net score.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He's got 15.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Here's Demet. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball right side. Uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Pass to Toure. Here's Wolf. And the three off target. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 16-point lead. A deep three. Takes the three. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Pass to Dimon. Now here's Claxton. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Here's Diabate. 13 points in the game.
First personal foul. Second team.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 19. Out to the right wing. Pass to Sharp.
2 minutes.
Outside, Williams. Off target with the three. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 10-2 run here. Inside. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Here's Dimon. Man, the pass to Williams. Misses the three.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Bridges has got 14 points for the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon, hounded by Ball. Clock at 6. Here's Dimon. He's got 19. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Bridges passes to Ball. Jacks up a three. Clowney pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside, Williams. pulls it from the top of the key. On the wing man. Can't nail the jumper.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for the Nets, Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Zaire Williams out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Sharp in at the 5.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
White on the wing. Williams defending. Ball no good.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Now here's Mann. Guarded by Miller. Pass to Clowney. Outside Porter. And it's good. 2 points.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Right side White. Miller on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. White for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Mann. Outside Sharp. Pass to Porter. Now Williams. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Mann. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Miller. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right side Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Pass to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Man, the pass to Porter. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. 22 points for Michael Porter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Ball left side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Nets trail by 17. On the wing man, hounded by Ball. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Porter. Fires for 3. sinks the tray. Porter's got 9 points in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Ball outside. Charlotte again missing.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to man. Now Claxton. Outside Porter. Stolen by Miller. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Man, the pass to Claxton. Pass to Porter. Williams against White. Screen by Claxton. Williams from long range. Hornets with the rebound. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's White. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. White's gotten his first basket of the night.
You see the attack mindset of Kobe White. Knew he'd have company.
Williams on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. He's off on that one.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Out to the wing. The 3-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 18. Pass to man. Here's Claxton. Now here's Porter. Guarded by Miller. Here's man. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So both teams making some changes here. Hornets leading by 16. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Demon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for the Nets, Demon. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Hornets making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Good on both. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
And the shot goes down. And the Hornets lead by 18.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Pass to Porter, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his only turnover on the night. His ball security has been terrific.
Miller's checked in for White. Hornets leading by 18. Ball outside. And here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Wolf. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Here's Traoré. Pass to Dimon. The three. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges finds Miller. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Now Claxton. Here's Dimon. Left side Porter. Claxton, a screen on Miller. Pass to Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
First one falls for him. That one's no good. Hornets leading by 19. Pass the ball. Beyond the arc. Drops in the three. Ball's got 40 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Brooklyn's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. A chance to get a quick injury report.
I did speak to the head athletic trainer for the Hornets. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Fires the three. Miller can't get it to go. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. To the middle. Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimon. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
One shot.
The Nets have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Porter looks it over to the paint. Here's Dimon, guarded by Miller. Good work there as it goes. Dimon's got 15 points in just the second half. Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Three-pointer, Bridges. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Up and in on the layup. Porter's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
And Ball gets it to go.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Porter, all alone. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Diabate. Back to Ball. From downtown, connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LaMelo Ball.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Traoré. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And here's Miller. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center position. And for the 76ers, George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. So, Legs, here we are at the very beginning of an NBA season. Were you a quick starter, or did you have to build up as the season went on?
Well, Kevin, I didn't have a choice. I always tried to come into training camp in the best shape of anybody in there. I wasn't going to run around too many guys, so I had to run away from them. I learned that early in my career. But, you know, sometimes you don't necessarily shoot the ball well out of the gate. That really was season by season.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Maxey passes to Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Ball. Launches it. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Maxey. He had 25 points last game. Back to Oubre. Just 4 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Ball from long range. Rebound by the 76ers. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Edgecombe. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Knipple. Here's the 3. Charlotte no good that time either. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Oubre outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the defense completely collapsed on Embiid, down low with the ball, and that created openings on the outside.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
So it's the Hornets now. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. He gets that one. Ball's got 5.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
Embiid with the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Ball. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Sinks the triple.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Maxey with it. He's covered by Ball.